boat goes over too far, I've got to hook with the boat, my foot under that strap, and I stay with the boat instead of being alone swimming in the water. Alright. So this is the centerboard, this thing up here. You can see you can easily be overpowered in this boat. So you just let a little more sail out, or you can raise the centerboard. So this boat was built in 1976, and this is 2026. We're coming up to July 4th, 2026. So it was built in the bicentennial year, and it's going to be sailed today in the 250th year of our nation, which is pretty cool. That's hence the red, white, blue sail and the red, white, blue stripe on it. This boat's set in a barn unused up in East Texas for a number of years. When I bought it, I gave $1,000 for this and the trailer. I replaced the wood, you can see, and that was all I had to do except to buy a new sail. The old sail was the original one. 50-year-old sails are kind of hard to get any speed out of. You have to be able to take the shape of a foil like that one is. And an old sail is hard to get a good shape out of sometimes. Now we're out getting some clear air because there's no trees blocking the view, or the give you a better view of what's going on out here. Got some boats going by, some small waves and wakes from the boats. Got one coming up here on the right. So at 64 years old, out here doing this in a small little cramped boat. It's not that cramped, but I'm happy. Happy I'm able to do stuff. So this rope I'm holding on to is called the main sheet, and for some reason they call ropes on sailboats sheets. So it's the ones that control the sails anyway. So this is a main sheet. This is a center board. It's about 3.5 feet long, something like that. And then behind us we've got a tiller and a rudder. And that's the very basics of this thing. Pull in some rope and see if we can get some mojo on this thing. I love the sound of the waves, the water splashing off the hull. It's peaceful to me. Some people don't like it, some do. It's hard to see in front, but we're actually moving pretty fast through these waves considering the size of the sailboat. So it's a 14-foot sailboat. So sailboats generally go, unless they're a high-powered sailboat, which this is not, they generally go square root of the length of the boat in knots. So this boat's 14 feet long, so square root of 4 is 4 squared is 16, so it's less than 4 knots. But the square root of 3 is 9, so it's greater than 3 knots. So it's between 3 and 4 knots, which is about 4 miles an hour, somewhere in there. I think I've got the sail rigged on the starboard side here, but starboard side of the mast. Some people do it the other way around. I don't really know which way you're supposed to do it. It sails both sides, so it's called a lateen rig when the sail's on one side of the mast instead of on the center line of the mast. Wind shifted. Yeah, I gotta go downwind a little bit more. Sometimes that happens on a lake, inland especially. The wind will shift depending on highs and low temperatures on the ground. I think we'll go up lake a little bit. Put our left foot under and catch a little water here. Alright, let's get it. Let's see what we can see here. Kind of like dirt biking with all the bouncing, but anytime you get hot or out of air, you can just drop the sail or put your hands in the water, or feet in the water. couple white caps out there. It's, when the wave curls over on itself, you can see some white at the top of the wave. Those are white caps. And generally when you see that, the wind is above 10 miles an hour. It's probably 10 to 15 at some point. It's not that right here right now, but somewhere along the lake it's probably blowing hard. Hear that snapping? That's the sail snapping, because we're right on the edge of having it turned correctly. I just keep a little tension on that rope, and it won't do that so bad. I just want to go over and show you the lighthouse. We'll get over there. Side and get a little speed going. Off the wind a little bit. All right. It's called tacking when you switch directions. The sail goes on the other side of the boom or the mast, so let's tack. Feels like, I don't know if you've ever read The Old Man and the Sea or seen the movie with Gregory Peck. But sometimes when I'm out on this thing, I feel like that. He spent days getting out to where he wanted to fish for the big tuna. Down the lake a little bit. Change our course a little bit, about 10 degrees further north. Alright, we're going to head back, I think. See if we can find a smooth track here. The wind's letting up a little bit, so I don't want to get stuck out here with no wind. So we're at about 4 miles an hour wind right now, which is pretty light. And in that cove that we launched from, it's blocked by all those trees on the side, so the wind's going to be lighter. So it's a bit tricky, but we'll get there. See, how long have I been sailing? I guess about, let's see, about 35 years. It's kind of second nature at this point. It's like riding a dirt bike. You become one with the boat, or one with the bike. Island over there, it's always full of birds. The little island. Sailing's one of those things that when you're learning, you always say to yourself, why am I doing this? This is scary. But once you get used to it, you're like, it's kind of a challenge. When you realize, what's the worst that can happen? I'm going to get wet. And it's 93 degrees out here. So getting wet's not really a big issue. We'll go around these guys fishing. Oh, they're gonna leave. I guess we'll just go where they were gonna go. We'll go where they were. Yeah, I don't see any white capping anymore, so the wind's letting up. Still nice though. I mean, it's still some wind. I've been out here when it was smooth. No, you couldn't see any ripples on the water. And meaning you don't get any wind in your sails. think we're going to go upwind a little bit so we can do some fast sailing downwind. Okay, ready? Let's get some speed into this tack. My foot hooked under that strap at the bottom of the boat there. We're taking our little boat out. It's the exact same hull as a Sunfish, except for the cockpit's a little bit bigger to fit me. I'm 6'2" and 200 pounds, so I need a bit extra space in it. Alright, we're out here sailing. Let's see. That's my 1-year-old sail. I think it's 1 year old anyway. One thing about sailing, you've always got to trim the sails out here because the wind's always shifting around those trees over there. This way, we'll go out on the lake. Right now we're in this little cove.